Happy World Nutella Day. If you don't know what that is, you probably have maybe seen this in the store, the chocolate hazelnut spread. Pretty popular. You can do so many things with it. It's as simple as just spreading some on a piece of toast. So good. We're gonna make something with it today. We are going to do a twist on no-bake cookies, and we're gonna make it, instead of the chocolate and peanut butter, we're gonna do chocolate and Nutella. So it's very simple to make. You basically just need one pot, and then you scoop them onto a pan. You don't even bake them, hence no-bake cookies, right? So I'm gonna get started here with what we have in our pan. We have a half cup of butter, but we probably know that's one stick, right? So it's, ooh, yeah. It's definitely melting, and that's what we want because we want to bring it to a boil. So I'm going to quickly add some of the other things in. What we have here, I've measured out into this a 1 cup and 3/4 cup sugar. So 1 3/4 cup sugar right there. And then 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder, like you can just find in the store like this, right? So I've got that in there. I'm going to stir that up to kind of make sure this is all combined before it continues to boil. All right, and then one more thing, and then we do want it to boil. We want to bring it to a boil and boil for 1 minute, and then we're going to remove it from the heat and add the other ingredients. But this should show you how quickly it comes together. So in here, I've got a half a cup of milk, so I'm going to pour that in. Okay, now we're going to make sure that this is all combined. We want it very smooth and creamy. You notice we haven't added the Nutella yet. That's coming, don't worry. So after I get this all smooth, I want to bring this to a boil for about a minute, and then we're going to remove it from the heat and mix in the rest of our things, only 2 more things, and then we're ready to make the cookies. It's that simple. Okay, this has been boiling for about a minute, so I'm going to remove it from the heat here. Basically just scooch this over. That's going to be very, very hot. Now we have our very hot mixture, and we are going to put in our main and star ingredient, our Nutella. So I wanted to talk about this absolutely awesome device. I have lots of kitchen gadgets. This one's so worth it. So it's for something like a peanut butter or a paste or a cream or something that's just really hard to get out, even honey, anything sticky where you would put it in a regular measuring cup and you just can't figure out how to get it out. Well, this has all the measurements you need too. We have pints, we have cups, we have ounces, we have dry cups, so liquid versus dry. So I have this measured out to a half a cup of Nutella. And then look at all you do. So you twist it up and down to get it to your right level, and then you're just gonna push it. How cool is that, right? And then you've got it all the way to the top, and you just scrape it off. How easy is that? Instead of being so wasteful, you can never get all of it out of the bottom of the measuring cup, right? You can kind of see I got all the way to the top there with that white at the bottom. So, love it, so worth it. I think it was maybe 10 bucks. Really, really worth it. Okay, so I'm gonna stir this in, make sure I'm melting in the Nutella, getting all that gooiness in there. This is why you wanna do it while it's still pretty hot. The other ingredient we're gonna add, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. 2 tablespoons would be quite a lot for this. So I'm gonna put in 2 teaspoons here. I'm measuring over my mixture. Don't do this unless you're really, really sure about, see, I'm getting too much in there now. Do as I say, not as I do. I've said this before, I know. I always feel like I'm gonna get it right that time, and then I always spill extra. I should learn my lesson. I do love vanilla though, so I'm not too upset about it. Okay, this is looking pretty good, all creamy. We wanna make sure we're gonna get the lumps out because you want it to be all combined. And then we're just adding our final ingredient as you would with other no-bake cookies, right? Our quick rolling oats, or our quick oats. What are they? I always forget what they, just quick oats. And then it's the old fashioned. So you want the quick ones versus the old fashioned. And I have 3 cups that I measured into here just for the sake of being able to pour it in easily. And now we're gonna pour this in and combine it all together. This is something that really is easy to make with the family, with the kiddos, for people who maybe aren't great at baking. You don't have to worry. It's really hard to mess this up, right? You just pour a bunch of things into a pot, bring it to a boil, and stir. It's that simple. And a lot of the stuff you're probably already gonna have in your pantry, milk in your fridge, some butter. These ingredients are probably already on hand, so you don't even have to make a trip to the store to get them. All right, once I get this all combined, I'm gonna give it just a second so that it's cool enough to handle a little bit. You don't want it to obviously start to harden because you wanna make your cookies first, but just give me a moment to get this all combined and make sure that it's cool enough to be able to work with. And then we'll make our cookies. Okay, our mixture is looking pretty good now. I think it's ready to go. I'm just gonna make it a little easier on myself. Use one of these little scoops, but you can use a spoon, whatever you'd like. And then just on a piece of wax paper, parchment paper. Oh, this doesn't wanna work for me. I guess I'm just gonna scoop it on there. These, by the way, don't have to be pretty either. All right, just gonna scoop it. Just gonna put it on here, and then we're going to let it cool. Okay, I have all of my cookies formed. That is really all there is to it. You just need to let them rest and cool. I know it's hard to do if you want to grab one, but you need to do that so they harden up a little bit. And then you've got cookies that were so easy you didn't even have to put them in the oven. You probably have all the ingredients on hand. Just grab that Nutella and take it away. Happy World Nutella Day, everyone. Cheers.
Well, as you know, I love when you send in pictures of your takes on my recipes. This morning, we have 2 to share. The first comes from Sid and Laura in Dublin. They made my banana pudding cupcakes, as you see here, and say they shared a batch with their neighbors. Good to be their neighbors, I think. And Linda Jackson Blue whipped up my English toffee pie. She says it was easy, delicious, and a hit with her family. So I'm glad those both worked out. They look great. If you have a picture you'd like to share or an idea for a future segment, you can text us at 614-460-3345 or find me on social media.